So I'm literally in a grocery store parking lot right now, and I can't go in because I just feel so strongly that I need to do this video before I forget about this experience that I had. And I was listening to another NDE story, and it just totally brought the experience back. So I wanted to get it on video before I lost it. But my experience was, it was kind of like it was an in-between lifetimes experience where I was just kind of like an orb, or just consciousness, and I was just bouncing around and having a good time and happy, blissful, and carefree. And I was super, super curious. Like, I had the curiosity of a child, and no fear, and it felt very childlike. And I believe, I don't know what this place was exactly, a holding place or a place where souls are about to go into their bodies on earth. And it also had this bubble type dome over it that represented the veil. And there was guides there, and so there was this one guide there, and there was this other soul, and I was watching that soul make a choice to go down into his or her body. And I asked the guide, I said, "Oh, where did he end up going? Like, I want to go too, or I want to try that out." And the guide's like, "Okay, if you'd like to try that, that's fine." I mean, literally was just like that easy, kind of like a kid wanting to go, "Mom, can I go play with that in that playground?" And they're like, "Yep, let's try it out. Let's go ahead. Let's do it." So I remember the guide being at the veil, and I was either at the time passing through it or about to pass through it, and I definitely felt like it was like this barrier that, like, okay, once you go through it, you've got to go through this little like body template. So in my dream, it was very absurd. It kind of took the format of like a oh, what's the term? Like a car or a go-kart or something that was going, I can't even explain. That sounds so bad. But like just this vehicle. Okay, a vehicle. Okay, that's a better term. So better term than go-kart. So anyway, and the guide was explaining, like, this is gonna feel a little strange, like you have to spread yourself out to fill this energetic template. Now that I understand that it was like the energetic body. And so I was sorting myself out, trying to like figure out or to fit it, and it was really difficult to hold the shape and try to expand myself and fit this template. And then I went zooming down into the body experience, and I was suddenly, the next thing I remember, I was observing the mother of it was going to be my mother, and I could feel every single labor pain, and I knew what she looked like I could see her up close, and like I experienced her whole labor with her. So it's like I felt everything that she felt, and I felt bad for her because it kind of hurt. She was in a lot of pain when she was going through labor. I also had the sense that I was a boy, so a male child. And then the thing after I remember that, I was having my first, second, or third birthday or something along. I was really young, probably I would say first birthday maybe. And they were all singing to me and all of that. And then that was kind of the end of the experience, or I just had woken up, or I had come out of my meditation. Honestly, I can't remember if this was a dream or if it was a meditation. I have it written down somewhere in one of my dream journals, but and that was kind of like the end of the experience. I was hoping that I hadn't died as a child that young and then left the mother in grief, or maybe it's perhaps I only just saw to that point and didn't see the rest, because maybe it would have affected me somehow in this current life. I mean, like, I really do believe, like, you're given as much as you can handle in terms of like, especially when it comes to alternate lives. Like, you don't want to be given too much, because then it really makes you confused trying to live in this one. And you don't want to take on the burdens of maybe another life or something like that, and then getting it all mixed up. But I believe absolutely, like, this kind of living every life at the same time, and it's interconnected, and we are sensing parts of all our different lives at once in one big orchestra, in a way. I don't know how it all works out. To me, it's mind-boggling, and I can't even wrap my mind around how that all works. But yeah, anyway, so I thought I'd share that experience because it was just so vivid. And I think the most notable thing was that I could feel what the mother was going through, and I could actually feel her physical pain. And then the curiosity and the childlikeness that I felt as the little orb bouncing around, happy as can be. Really try to revisit what that feels like, because it brings me such peace. When I go back and think of that, I think, like, especially if you're feeling really serious or worrisome or just too down or anything, to think of that innocence, that childlikeness, is probably as close as the feeling as I have gotten as to feeling close to God in that sense. Like, I wonder if God has, that's his, her, its feeling of just natural state of being is what I'm trying to say. So if that's the case, then I want to feel like that all the time, because it was just so innocent, curious, loving, open, no fear. Absolutely a way I would love to live down here, but probably wouldn't be the best, because I would have a hard time managing life here on the planet. Totally different if I was that open. I mean, I think it's good to bring aspects of that, but one day that would be great to aspire to live like that here on Earth. But right now, we're making those slow shifts towards that. But anyway, I had to share that experience, and now I better get grocery shopping, because I've got to make dinner in about an hour. And sometimes this is, as a mom, like, this is where I find my time to reflect and to get a moment and to, get it on video and get it recorded. So, all right. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.